Today we're going to learn a few things about Pesach. I thought we could talk about things to add to your Seder in order to make it more exciting. Many of us go through Seder, the same thing, year in and year out. And I think that sometimes if we could find some things to add some spice to it, our children and maybe ourselves even might get more excited about it. The first thing I think that we can do to make our Seders a better Seder, a more exciting Seder, a more fulfilling Seder, is first and foremost you have to prepare. Only when a person prepares for the Seder are they likely to be able to be successful. What does it mean to prepare? Start now. Take the Haggadah off the shelf and go through it. The Haggadah is the most commentated book in the Jewish bookshelf. For sure you can find a commentary on it. Prepare interesting things to say. Number 2 is let everyone prepare. At my Seder, I sit down a few weeks before Pesach and I hand out parts to all my children. I write them down on a piece of paper and every child has a different part. You're preparing the 4 sons. You're preparing the story of the rabbis in Bnei Brak. You're preparing the 10 plagues. And each child knows a few weeks before Passover what they have to prepare. And that way they practice not only the reading, but they prepare something interesting to say about it. Also, I give to my littlest child to prepare cards. On the cards he writes down the order of the Seder. Kadesh, Urchatz, Kapas, Yachatz. On each card he writes the next thing we're going to do at Seder. And I sit him next to me at Seder night. And I say to him, right, we're ready to go. First thing is to eat the matzah. And he says to me, no, Abba. And he takes his card and he holds it up for the whole family to see. That the first thing is Kadesh. And in each step along the way, my little son can hold up his card and tell us what's next. Also at the night, you should let everyone do some reading, go around the table, and let everyone have their say. Also, I tried one year and it worked very well. Before the Passover, I bought a whole bag of kosher Pesach marshmallows. And sitting at the table, I said to the children, as soon as we sat down, anyone who asks a good question gets a marshmallow. Straight away, someone asked a question. I threw him a marshmallow. Over there, I asked a question. I threw him a... All night long, the marshmallows are flying over the table. The children are asking questions. I never saw an apathetic child when it came to getting marshmallows. Another few other ideas. At a certain point, when we reached the 10 plagues, in my house, I went around and I asked everyone, I'd like you to pretend to be an Egyptian. Tell me, describe how you feel now that you've got blood, or now that there's boils, or that your animals are dying, or they're wild beasts. And every person did a little bit of a self-play there and put on an act of how they felt to be an Egyptian suffering from the 10 plagues. Another nice thing to do, and maybe during the meal you could do it, is to go around and ask all the old people at the Seder to tell about what they did when they were children at Seder. There's no time like Passover night to listen to the memories of the previous generation. Another idea is to go around the table at some point and ask everyone to mention what is the one thing they particularly like to thank Hashem, to thank God for on this night. I did that one year. I got some beautiful answers. One of my children wanted to thank Hashem for his bicycle. But another one of my children wanted to thank Hashem that he merited to sit at a Seder in the land of Israel. Everyone on their own level has something particular they want to thank Hashem for. This is a nice night to let everyone have their say. Another idea. After I got married, I discovered that my wife and I had different tunes. In the first years, there was a little bit of tension there. My tune, your tune. But then I found the answer. We sing all the songs twice. Once my song, and next her tune. In general, singing all the different songs at Seder is a wonderful experience. And you can even dance. At my Seder, at a certain point, when we're all singing there, it's not unusual for us to get up and really dance. Especially at the end, L'Shana Haba B'Yerushalayim. I open the door, all the men go out onto the balcony, women in the lounge room, and we make a little circle and we dance there. There are many other ideas you can do to make Leil Seder exciting. The main thing is, if you put your heart into it and your soul into it, get everyone excited, for sure will merit to have a Seder that Eliyahu Hanavi, the prophet Elijah himself, will come to, drink his 5th cup, and bring us all that we can merit to do a complete Seder in the Beit HaMikdash in Yerushalayim, L'Shana Haba, or B'Shana Hazot, this year in Jerusalem. Chag Sameach.